Sarah Ferguson is championing a new environmental cause ahead of the birth of Princess Beatrice's baby and her becoming a grandmother again. On November 11th, the Duchess of York, popularly known as Fergie, announced her new mission to eliminate plastic diapers through a new initiative called The Greater Good. The 65-year-old Duchess of York emphasized her commitment to the cause from the perspective of a grandmother, and that her family will soon be growing again. Fergie's eldest daughter, Princess Beatrice, is pregnant with her second child with husband Edoardo Mapelli Mazzi, and Buckingham Palace announced that the due date is spring 2025. In a few months I will be a grandmother for the 5th time, the Duchess of York wrote in an op-ed for the Daily Mail, naming her grandchildren. We will be adding another beautiful boy or girl to August, Ernest, Sienna and Wolfie. Our family will be growing again. Fergie is grandmother to Princess Beatrice and Ed's daughter Sienna, 3, and Ed's 8-year-old son Christopher Wolfe, affectionately known as Wolfie, from a previous relationship. The Duchess of York is also grandmother to her younger daughter, Princess Eugenie, and her husband Jack Brooksbank's 2 sons, August, 3 and Ernest, 1. As every grandma knows, family life is a real thing, from bedtime stories to tea time to nap time. Especially when it comes to nappy changing, she continued, using the British term for nappies. Throughout my life, this has not been unusual for me. When my first grandchild was born, I rolled up my sleeves as if I hadn't had 30 years of off. As I watched diapers being tossed in the bin after bin, I began to wonder, what are these diapers made of and where do they go? When I looked into it, I was horrified. There is so much plastic waste out there, and every single piece of it is damaging to our environment, Fergie wrote. The Duchess of York, who has daughters with her ex-husband Prince Andrew, cited statistics on the role of diapers in the global plastic waste crisis, and acknowledged that times have changed since the birth of Beatrice, 36, and Eugenie, 34, and there is even more awareness of this. The Duchess said that when she became a grandmother, she tried to find 100% compostable, plastic-free diapers. But it was impossible. Fergie said the gap inspired her to work with the Greater Good to launch a global advertising campaign to eliminate plastic nappies. She also traveled to Samoa, where King Charles and Camilla attended the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in October, to announce the project, making it her second visit to the country after Australia. The Duchess of York said the island nation of Samoa is particularly affected by plastic pollution, with nappies making up almost 30% of household waste. The Greater Good campaign is inspiring change and offering a new solution in the form of high-quality nappies that can be composted in soil within 6 to 8 weeks. So far, 18 women have been involved in delivering, collecting, and composting the nappies, and the Duchess said the government-funded project has shown that around 700 kilograms of plastic waste can be avoided every week for every 100 babies. With my grandchild now in the world and my career as a nappy changer resuming, I feel incredibly optimistic about the future of the planet, and it's all thanks to projects like this that are contributing to the protection of our oceans. Babies can grow up happily without plastic, she concluded. The Duchess of York is not the only environmental activist in the royal family. That includes Princess Eugenie, who had an unforgettable plastic-free wedding and introduced her mother to UN Ocean Envoy Peter Thompson when Fergie began her environmental activism. Explore the plastic nappy crisis. King Charles has also been an advocate of conservation for decades and appears to have passed that passion on to his sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, who are driving change as founders of the Earthshot Prize and Travelist respectively.